quality silver coins and paid their taxes with the new low-quality money. The same thing happened in the Middle Ages when kings tried to control the economy. But as you know, people are not stupid. When money is debased, when its value and quality fall, people's behavior and attitudes change as well. And interestingly, things don't always decay slowly. Sometimes it happens suddenly. This is where Tyr's law comes into play. During moments of crisis, all plans are reversed. In such times, no one wants to hold bad money. Let's look at Weimar, Germany. You buy bread in the morning, and by evening, it costs twice as much. In that situation, who would choose to save their money for tomorrow? People rush into dollars, euros, or gold. In short, they turn toward whatever holds real value. To put it simply, Gresham explains the slow erosion of money. Thier explains the moment when people say, yes, this is over. But what happens before total collapse? This is where we look at the Cantillon effect. And honestly, this is the most critical part. When new money is printed and it enters the economy, it doesn't reach everyone at the same time. First, it goes to the state, the wealthy, the banks, even the biggest players. When these people spend it, prices are still low. But when the money finally reaches you and me, what happens? House prices rise, car prices rise, and the money has already lost value. That's exactly why inflation is not the same for everyone. Unfortunately, this is a transfer of wealth. The question, I work day and night, but I still can't get ahead. This is one of the answers. And unfortunately, there's also the financial repression side of this. When the state becomes excessively indebted, it cannot openly raise taxes. People would revolt. So what do? They lower interest rates. The money of those who save slowly begins to melt away. Of course, no one comes and openly says, look, I'm taking your tax. But they do take it, quietly. This is what happened after 2008. The same thing happened again in 2020. Don't think it was a coincidence. Like everyone else, you felt yourself getting poor. You just couldn't fully explain why. You couldn't put a name to it. Now let's talk about the global side of things. Triffin's paradox. The dollar is the world's money, and the US is forced to keep printing dollars. That means debt, trade deficits, and production moving abroad. In the short term, it may look good. In the long term, it doesn't. Being the reserve currency is great power, but also a slow poison. And the final truth, debt does not work forever. At first, it seems useful, but every new unit of debt brings less growth than the previous one. At some point, borrowing begins just to stay alive. History has shown this many times. It happened in Rome, in France, in England. Today, the players may be different, but the story is the same. The conclusion we should draw from all of this is simple. Money is not fair. It never was. Yes, you earn wages, but they receive the money first. Yes, you hold cash, but they hold assets. You might think the problem is you, but you are not the problem. These rules were set this way. Knowing these rules will not make you rich, but it will help you understand why you are struggling and what the real problem actually is. And don't forget, understanding is the first step to survival.